and they get the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Darren Waller, 44 yards. And the Packers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kyle Pitts, 85 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. The man in motion is Brown. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They work now on 2nd and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third down and 1. Now Lamar changing the play. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throw caught by Achane. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert third downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2nd and 10.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Up the middle, Achane. He'll take it inside the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
from 21 yards away.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jackson. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Ooh, with a juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
A run with Mostert up the middle. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 38 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 3rd down, Nixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes going to change things up. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now they'll audible to something else. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Achane.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
Flushed out right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Mahomes going to throw it here. Touchdown, Packers.
Terry McLaurin,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. We'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it